Hello everyone, Marsh W13 here with another hotel review. This week we are in Orlando, Florida for a conference, and we find ourselves at a hotel called Delta Hotels by Marriott Lake Buena Vista, which is, I understand, near Disney Springs. Although I'm just getting my bearings here. We are in what I believe is a standard room with two queen beds. We're on the 5th floor in room 501. So let's explore the room. So just as you enter the room, on your left is a closet. Relatively standard. I think there are around 10 clothes hangers and bags for your laundry. They do have laundry service. I think this is a relatively full service hotel, and they do have an iron and ironing board as well. There was enough room here to store my luggage and backpack, just barely. It's a snug fit because there is an extremely large and flat safe here, but it is actually quite deep and tall enough to store all of my electronics quite comfortably. I have a rather thick laptop, in addition to a couple of tablets and a whole host of electronics equipment. And then just on the right is the bathroom. Looks like we have bath amenities from Argon, from perhaps a company called Soapbox. There is shampoo, conditioner, and a soap bar, a couple of bars, and a relatively small sink with a nice kind of maybe granite top, toilet, and a combined shower and tub. Nothing special there. Looks like this curtain just came off of its hinges, so we'll have to examine that a bit later. And then as we proceed to the main living area, you have a very nice mirror, as well as a sort of combined stand, stool, couch sort of a thing. The beds are, I would say, on the firm side, but soft. There's plenty of bottled water here. Bottled water is quite plentiful. All of the lamps have these a single power outlet, and they can be turned off with on and off with a switch. Looks like a standard alarm clock with some USB and power outlets, which I think is quite convenient. Some stationery with the Delta Hotels logo. Interestingly, Delta Hotels was originally a Canadian chain, but it was purchased by Marriott. They have around 60 hotels in their portfolio. There is room service here. Again, as you can see from the available presets on the phone, it is a relatively full service experience here, and everything is quite nice, including the television set, which is around 40 inches or so, I would say. There is not a minibar, but there is a rather large refrigerator. Doesn't seem like it's cooling very much. And then a lot of drawer space. They're actually not very deep, but they're tall. And then you have a small Hamilton Beach coffee maker with a selection of coffees and teas with cream and sugar and cups, and then an ice bucket, and I imagine that the ice maker is just down the hall. And then in the work area, there really isn't much to see here. The desk is relatively small. Swivel chair is modern looking. Not terribly ergonomic, and there are no armrests. There is a charge port here, so you've got more USBs and more power outlets, some brochures for Disney, and some additional items here. Looks like you can maybe order breakfast. And I'm sure there's a room service menu here somewhere. I wrote up with a room service attendant. The Fiji water is not free, I would imagine. And then there's sort of a sitting area here. It's very, very, very small, but nice. Let's just check out the view. We are in, as I mentioned, Lake Buena Vista, which is across the street from a large complex with a lot of restaurants and shops. There are tons of souvenir shops and a 24-hour convenience store slash grocery store here, and just amazing. And we are about 15 minutes away by car from Disney World itself. So thank you once again for joining me on this abbreviated room tour of the Delta Hotels by Marriott Lake Buena Vista Hotel. And we'll see you next time. Until then, happy travels.